Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and this is day 25 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life and Christmas in October and Stash Dive Tuesday. I'm just getting them all done in one holiday layout. So here is the amazing exclusive sketch, and it is by Alison Davis, who is fantastic. She created this with the 3 pictures. So I have these 3 pictures of my kids on Christmas at my parents' house in 2017. And I am doing my Stash Dive Tuesday with a ton of Echo Park collections. I have the sticker sheets for Merry Christmas, and I have a sticker sheet for, I think it's my favorite Christmas. And then I have the collection kits for Christmas Cheer, a Gingerbread Christmas, a Perfect Christmas, and I Love Christmas. And I also brought in like a winter one or something at the end. I don't use that. I set that down. Figured I'd pull it in if I needed a little something else. So Stash Dive Tuesday usually only use 2 or 3 items from each collections, trying to use up your stash. So that's why I brought in all the different collections that I have. And have some extra sticker sheets from an Echo Park warehouse sale that I placed back in the summer. So I want to use up a variety of things from all of these collections. And so that'll be my paper and my embellishments. And then I've got my pictures in this awesome sketch. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I wanted to cut out the little banners, and I wanted to use my scraps to do that. Now, why I didn't cut out whatever this is right here, I don't know. But, oh, bless. So I pulled out these little strips from different collections. So, and then I picked this base page out of, I think that might have come from, well, I'm not even going to try and tell you, because I literally just kept pulling things out. So I wanted to use a solid green, and that way I could use these reds and white based strips, and they would stand out, and I wouldn't have to worry about inking them, which I considered but changed my mind. I also thought about distressing them and changed my mind. I didn't want the pictures to be two-dimensional, as in T-O-O dimensional. So anyway, I'm working really hard for 2017 to fit in 2 books. I was working really hard for 2022 to fit into 4 books, and I think it's going to be in 6, maybe 7. I don't know. So, but since I'm going back, I'm literally picking like 100 layouts, like pictures of to create, because that typically will fit in 2 books as if I stay under 100. So we'll see. So I'm trying not to put too much oomph and bulk on a lot of these layouts, because I'm running out of shelf room, and I'm working on finishing up 2018, and I'm pulling things from 2017 as I need them, like to do Christmas. I've already done all the Christmas for 2018, so I pulled these pictures from my 2017 pictures so that I could document Christmas for Christmas in October. So I have cut my strips. They are approximately 1 inch wide, and I think I cut about 2 inches off the end, and then I bannered them all. And now I have matted those 2 pictures of my kids individually on black, so it would stand out on that those strips. And then I matted the one of them together on that brown paper that is the far left strip that I'm laying down right there. And I'm going to maneuver these around a little and put a little gap in between, because I don't want this middle paper laying on top of the brown paper that it's matted on, because then it will not stand out. So I get all of those laid down. My son's come in. My room? Yes, you can. So I get them laid down, and like I said, I left a little bit of a gap in there, so that you can see that green coming in through the back. And I decided to lay the pictures this way. One, because my daughter is the oldest, so I usually try and put her first. Although, because he is more on the left side, I thought I'd put him over on the left and her on the right. But the man in the background of my son's picture is my dad, and he's taking pictures of my son and of my daughter and stuff in the living room. And I didn't want to cover him up. So this was our last Christmas with him, and I, might seem kind of silly because he's not even in the forefront of the picture, but I felt like I wanted to have him in the picture. So there he is. And so then I just pull out all the sticker sheets. I took them all out of their collection kits and just started by pulling like a couple off of each page to fill in where she had all those flowers around. I just wanted to use all the different embellishments and icons and stuff. So I cut that wreath in half, tucked one side on the right, one on the left. I pull this sled with the tree and some presents. I'm going to pull this stack of presents off, and I'm going to put it, oh, nope, I start with this little baby tree. I'm going to find a stack of presents on one of these. There it is right there on the left. And I'm going to put that right above the wreath on the left. And I kind of looked at a couple of different places. And I thought about putting a big Santa Claus on here because there's one on every one of these sticker sheets pretty much. But I decided that I wasn't going to do that. I think that I bring him in another way. I put this one right here aside. I do end up pulling it out later to add some little bits. There's some little icons on there that I wanted to use. And so then on here, I've got the Santa Claus on an airplane. And I just thought that was cute. And so I got that up there. And then I honestly am just pulling things that I feel are related to the gifts or, whatever. And so then I decide I'm going to pull this sticker off that says Santa's Toy Shop, making children happy since 1799. Open all winter, and I decided that could be my title. So I originally put it down. It goes down a little crooked. Unfortunately, it kind of speckles my picture, but that's okay because it's going right back down over where that was. And I still think it's a smidge off, but I'm okay with that. And I mean, I'm a pretty wonky kind of person, so if it's not crooked, right? Then I take this candy cane and tuck it in. Like I said, I'm pretty much trying to have something tucked in from where that sign that says Santa's Toy Shop all the way towards the left and around, coming down to where that wreath is. So there's going to be an open space underneath my son's picture that doesn't have anything, but I don't think she had anything there either. So I'm going to get some more stickers on here. And I want to pull out a few little ones. Like she has some butterflies, some small like little scattering bits. And I pull this one puffy off, and this is from the Christmas cheer, I think. And it has this Christmas tree on it. And so I used some Nuvo Deluxe and I tacked that down. And then I turned it because in her sketch, it looks like there's some stitching or faux stitching. Had I thought about it before I put all the stuff on here, I would have used my new stamps that I got on Amazon, and I would have done that, but I didn't, and I wasn't going to fight with trying to do that. Maybe if I use this layout again in the future, I will use those because I do like them, and I've only used them like one other time. So I'll have to remember that next time. So I decided I'm going to pull this little Santa Claus off here because I want that gap to be filled that was between the candy cane and that little holly bush or that little holly branch. And then I'm going to use, instead of butterflies, I'm going to use these little candies and tuck them in about 3 different places. And while I'm pulling more than 2 things or 2 or 3 things off this one sheet, because altogether I think I pulled 4, I'm okay with that. I feel like I still pulled from like 6 different, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different collections. And I felt like that was good. So then I pull out my Delusions Shimmer Spray, and this is in white linen. And I just tap that in the bottom left and the top right. And then I'm going to get my Tim Holtz enamel accents and put 3 little dots in 3 different places. And that's it. So I documented Christmas for Christmas in October. I pulled from multiple stash papers and stickers for Stash Dive Tuesday, and I followed the sketch for 30 days of sketches, and I love how this turned out. It's a lot of fun. It's not too busy, even though there's lots of pattern paper. And this paper, it's Cartavella. This paper is thick and fabulous. It is not like the Echo Park paper. It's thicker than that and kind of a little on the gritty side maybe. So, but anyway, it's awesome and I love it. And I love this green paper. I'm sorry there's only one of them in there. So, but anyway, I hope you'll go below or go to the playlist and follow along with all the people participating in all the different hops that I'm in. And have a great day. Happy scrapping.